Alright, so let's take the last 6 set boosters and do some 6-pack sealed with it. What, you guys thought I would open 6 booster packs and not try to do sealed with it? Yeah, let's do it. If for those of you thinking, why didn't I do 3-pack sealed? Well, to do 3-pack sealed with 36 cards versus a normal 45 didn't seem that good, but 72 instead of 90 seemed a little more plausible. So let's try it out. Pretty good sizable stack still. A lot more chances for rares, and then the list cards kind of make things a little more interesting. So as usual, I'll try to go by color, sort things out by color, in Wooburg order, of course. Yeah, I guess I'll still put rares. I might not have space, so I won't put rares to the side like I normally would, where I can kind of expect 6 rares. Now I'm looking at 6 to potentially 24 rares, but haven't hit that 4 rare pack just yet. So let's see what we can do. Weatherlight might not be useful at all. I might be wrong. We got some fun rares in the last 6 packs, Leyline Tyrant being one of them, some pretty good playable commons, good black removal. I think we have like, we definitely have 2 Expedition Diviners. We might have like 3 or 4 actually though. Yeah, Shareskull Minotaur, great card. We have a couple Cunning Geyser Mages, a couple flip lands in case we want to splash, although splashing wasn't too great in this set, I don't think. Some modal double face cards, Scourge, which I'm not sure how good it was in limited. I mean, it'll get there most of the time, but took a little, like you can't just drop it sometimes. Pretty heavy in black. Some more red. Practice Tactics. Yeah, black is looking pretty good. Maybe black blue is where we're probably going to end up. Just generally speaking, some pretty good black cards, pretty good blue cards. Or we did have a few clerics, so can't forget that. Soft consumption's good. Zendikar Incarnate works for this set. Maybe not if this was a different set booster box. There's the 3rd Expedition Diviner. I mean, it does cost 4 mana though. Brush Fire. We have cards that make us want to go Naya Landfall, but I don't think we can. Because green-white seems pretty weak. Oh yeah, we have Zagras. Rune Crab is fun. Thundering Spark Mage. Ravager's Mace. More black. Yeah, a lot of black. Crawling Barrens. Teeter Peak Ambusher. So let's kind of pick out some standouts. I mean, just based off what we saw already, black-red looks pretty promising. I know I said blue-black a second ago, but with Zagras, Leyline Tyrant, and the black removal, sweet. It might be pretty good. Still, we'll do our due diligence. We'll kind of do our old systematic ways, kind of pick out playables and see where we'll go from there. Skewed Storm, Canopy Baloth. It's a 4-drop. Tax is a 6/5 most of the time, but I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't get there. But it might not matter just because green is lacking a lot. Even with the gold cards. So we might even just say right off the bat, we don't want anything that's green. So even the dual lands will kind of help clear our way to making things a little cleaner. So bye-bye green stuff. Yeah, because even if we had green, the red-green or green-white landfall deck never seemed that strong, I don't think. I mean, it's really like, do you curve out and keep playing lands, and it's a little ideal. Yeah, so maybe black-red party. But warriors are good. Wizard, maybe not Skyclave GOP. It is one of the better ones, but it'd be nice if it had first strike, right? We do want party stuff. Party stuff seemed to be very effective, even if they were just like okay effects. Sizzling Barrage, one of the weaker removal, but still pretty good. I did like Goma Fata Vanguard when I played it in pre-release. Scorch Rider, it is a warrior. Songmad Treachery, these spell lands are always great. I will play as many as I can all the time. Shower Skull Minotaur is great. Leyline Tyrant's great. So really kind of putting aside only a few cards. I mean, if we were to cut things here, I mean, they're all pretty good, honestly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red playables. As far as black, yeah, Thwart the Grave, you want that in a party deck. Black Boom Rogue, mainly because it's a double face card, is good. Random Blight Priest, probably can table it. It's more for the Black-White Clerics deck / life gain deck. Soft Consumption's okay. Skitter Sneak, more for rogue deck, so put that aside. Scourge, it's still useful, right? Shadowcat, not too great, mainly because it's not a party member. Blood Priest, 2-drop cleric, could be useful. There's another Blight Priest, don't want it. Oblivion's Hunger is a okay combat trick, don't want it. Thirst is great removal. Gloom Hunter, though it is not party, Kicker's great here, I think, because sometimes the Flying Lifelink is pretty annoying, but later on it's a 6-mana 3/3 Flying Lifelink, so it's pretty good. I'd play it. Skydancer is kind of a maybe. Deadly Alliance is great. This is a maybe. Silencer, if it didn't cost 6 mana, right? Because this is basically 6 mana 3/2, give something -2/2, maybe -3/3. Yeah, not one of my favorite cards, so that's out. But yeah, black, a lot of playables, and even like, as I said earlier, we have 2 black-red cards that are useful and in theme for the party. We'll still look through blue and white since we're doing it systematically. Rune Crab sometimes just wins the game by itself, funny enough. Or you draw it on like turn 7 and never draw another land. So it's just a 0/3. Still useful though. Expedition Diviner, I mean, you don't want too many, but it's a pretty good wizard payoff. Cunning Geyser Mage is good. More so for the kicker deck, but we don't really have any kicker payoffs. Cleric of Chill Depths, just a throwaway 2-drop. So probably don't want to play it. Chilling Trap, this is one of the better wizard payoffs. Yeah, usually swing combat and get a card back for it. It's pretty good. Cascade Sphere, sometimes you just play it. 4-mana 3/3 is okay. The Duelist, yeah, 1-drop seemed not bad in this format. Like, sure, they're not great to draw later in the game, but they usually did more than you wanted them to, just because they have like incidental text. The Flash, the -2/-0, the Mill. I like it for now. Another Cunning Geyser Mage is good. Seafloor Stalker, if we can get Party online, maybe. Tazim Royal Mage, again for the kicker deck. And there's another Diviner, and another Duelist, and another Diviner. I mean, like, a lot of so-so cards, but more for the wizard deck. I mean, if we had more wizard payoffs like the amulet, I'd want it. But, I mean, generally speaking, a lot of blue playables here, but none that are, like, terribly impactful. Like, yeah, we have 3 diviners, but we have nothing to kind of block well. We're just kind of hoping to get in the air. And sometimes that's not quite enough. In white, Shepherd of Heroes, that's a good one. Smite the Monstrous is bad removal in my opinion. Double face card's good. Cleric, it's okay. Team Raptor, yeah, it'd be good, especially because of the Cleric. Expedition Healer does seem to be pretty good because it's like a bear with upside. Practice Tactics is okay removal. There's another healer, which they power each other. Farsight Adept. I mean, white always needs card draw. Prowling Felidar. You want this card to be good, but 4 mana is a pretty big investment for a 2/3 vigilance that could like get bounced or removed. And it just feels so bad when it's bounced, right? So that's a no. Like white's pretty okay, but only 8 playables, not much interaction. So yeah, I think we're pretty set on red-black party, and we'll look at these. Crawling Barons can go in any deck. Don't really like Cliffhaven's Kite Sail. I mean, probably one of the better equipment just because it gives flying. We do have some clerics, but again, I think the red is better than the white we have. Weatherlight would be fun to play, but really it's a 4/5 flying vehicle because we're not going to grab too many historic things, I don't think, but that's a maybe. So if you couldn't tell, I guess I was just pretty dead set on red-black. Those are my comfort colors after all. So let's put these to the side and see if we can build a 40-card deck with red-black. So usually I like to do 7 non-creature spells. So I guess we'll start with the black, right? So the Mace is good. Thwart the Graves. Removal. Zoff Consumption. And then, so we're at 5 here. What else? Songmed Treachery. 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'd be okay playing Sizzling Barrage, just because I probably want to end up being aggressive, though we have pretty good late game, it seems. So this is our 7 non-creature spells. We'll start there. So we have a party theme going. So we want 16? Yeah, 16 creatures to power Zagras, right? We have these 2. 16 creatures, ideally party, so I guess we'll pull out all the party things. Party. And then I guess we'll do cuts. Leyline Tyrant. I mean, that's just a bomb, right? 4 mana, 4/4 flying. Even if I had no other abilities, you just play it, right? Party. Scourge of the Skyclaves. We'll hold off for now. Party. This is a maybe. I guess we'll put this in the maybe pile. Party. Some of the weaker party stuff. So what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 3 is 14. And we do have 1, 2, 3 double face cards. So we can actually go a little lighter on land thanks to that. 7, 21, so maybe... Because I like to count these as 2/3 a land. I mean, Songmad Treachery and Zoff Consumption will most of the time be a land, whereas Black Bloom Rogue is easier to play. So we'll kind of count these as towards the land count. So we can actually play like, maybe safer to play 16 land since our curve seems to be a little higher, in which case we can do 24 playables. What else can we do? So we're looking for 3 more cards. I guess we should fan out the curve, right? That'll help a little better. So Blood Chief's Thirst, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 5, 6. Put this aside. We do have these. I guess Crawling Barrens is a free roll, essentially. We are only 2 colors. Good mana sink. Scourge, Gloom Hunter, 4. Sagress, Sky Dancer. I mean, Incidental Mill is pretty good, especially for the rogues. The Black Bloom Rogue, I should say. Scorch Rider, Gomafada. So, pretty good. We do have some early game, and our late game is pretty great. So, I mean, it's pretty cool, because these are probably... These 3 spells can actually end up being casted for like 4 or less sometimes. We have Warrior, Rogue, Wizard. I guess we could throw in some Clerics. Just to have more party, right? And more 3-drops, honestly. So we're at 23, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23. We can play 1 more card. I don't think I want to play Drawn a Silencer. Yeah, it's just not that great. Kind of want to stay on the lower side of the curve. I don't think that means playing Weatherlight. Our only historic card would be the Mace, right? Because it's an artifact. I mean, I think we just play like Geopede, because it's a 3-drop. Cinderclasm hurts us more, because we have a bunch of 1 toughness things. Well, Highborn Vampire, or the Sneak, right? So really between these 2, Cinderclasm more of a sideboard card, I guess. It's between these 2, no abilities versus potentially a 4/4 Menace. Pretty good on Warriors, pretty good on Rogues. We have 1 mill effect in the Sky Dancer. So this is really more of a 3/4 most of the time, and 4th is probably just better. So this is the deck I would build. Crawling Barrens is goes in the land slot. 3 double face cards, like 3 party payoffs, Leyline Tyrant's a bomb, or 4 party payoffs with the Mace. Pretty good removal. Generally a nice curve, right? A lot of 2-drops, 3s, some 4s. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet deck. Built with 6 set boosters. I guess 6-pack sealed with set boosters could be a thing, or maybe I got lucky. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This is the deck I would build. I'll post the deck list as well as the card pool in the description. But yeah, until next time.